3 financial advice I wish I didn't listen. Yeah, let's go. Hi guys, Yuplo here. And if you're like me, most likely may financial advisor friends ka. And in fact, ako din personally, I've also been a financial advisor. And so far, may mga advice na sinishare or mga ideas na sinishare yung mga friends natin na financial advisor, or on my case, yung sa training na na-receive ko in terms of like handling yung money natin. And dito, along my journey, dito ko na-realize na some of this financial advice are actually, well, it's not really entirely wrong, but it gave me a different perspective, or I realized something better na gawin instead of just following itong 3 financial advice na ito. So in this video, I'm gonna share with you ano itong 3 financial advice that I wish I didn't listen or I could have done differently. So yeah, let's get started. First financial advice is all debts are bad debts. And yun yung reason why never talaga ako nag-apply for credit cards. And what happened to me is that yung first na credit card ko was pre-approved credit card. And I have to agree na, yes, when it comes to handling credit cards, especially credit cards talaga, if hindi ka marunong mag-handle ng finances mo, then malulubog ka talaga sa utang. And in fact, nangyari din yan sa akin. Like, when I was starting in business, I did run Facebook ads, tapos I used credit card and pinapaikot ko yung capital ko. And it so happy lang talaga na, yun nga, na nalugi yung business ko. And I had a lot of credit card debts. And by the time na-solve ko yung problem na yun, and I started to handle yung finances ko better, then dun ko na-realize yung benefits of having a credit card. So in terms of like points, you can earn points. In terms of like travel sale, example, BDO travel sales, you can get low cost na mga airfare through as long as may credit card ka. And if you mahilig ka din sa travel, you could also even experience yung airport lounge. So like while waiting dun sa flight mo, pwede kang pumasok dun sa lounge, and depending on your credit card level, you can actually access yung lounge kung saan may free food dun. Like all the food dun, pwede mong kainin, all the drinks, libre. As long as you have a good credit card na account. So, yeah, maraming mga benefits when it comes to handling your finances well and making sure you pay yung credit cards mo well. So, yeah, in terms of like all debts are bad debts, actually, it is true. However, if you know how to handle your money and you pay off yung debt responsibly, then having credit cards will actually be beneficial for you. Second financial advice is live below your means. And actually, this is a very good advice kung saan hindi ka mag-overspend, di ba? You don't buy things na, you don't buy things na beyond your income. However, here's the problem with this advice. Nalilimit yung creativity mo. Because when you say live beyond your means, yung goal mo is that lagi ka lang nagbabudget, lagi ka lang nagsisave, and the thing is, limited lang yung pwede mong i-cut off sa expenses mo. Let's say, for example, yung kinikita mo is 10,000 pesos lang, and then, ayun na, live below your means, so lagi ka lang nagsasacrifice, lagi ka lang nagbabudget. So, basically, parang nalilimited yung mindset natin or yung galaw natin. So, yung better advice is this: expand your means. Meaning, instead of focusing on handling what you have, you expand yung kinikita mo. So, you look for ways to earn more income. Kasi ganito, like, I have a friend kung saan mahilig talaga siyang maghanap ng mga discounts. So, let's say, for example, bibili siya ng something, naghahanap siya ng coupon, naghahanap siya ng kung ano ba yung best way para makapag-discount siya. And here's the thing, it takes that person probably 3 hours, kakahanap ng coupon, kakahanap ng good deals, kakahanap kung saan makapag-discount. However, yung 3 hours na yon, if you could find ways to maximize yung time na yon, okay? So, let's say, for example, you're in sales. May career ka kung saan you can make money through your effort. So, yung 3 hours na yon, you could probably have talked to like 2 or 3 prospects. And then, what if you could close deals? Okay, so meaning, the amount you earn is way higher than the amount you save by looking for these deals. So, I mean, again, nothing wrong with looking for deals, nothing wrong with discounts, parang ganon. But if you really think about it, the use of your time, instead of looking for deals, you could have increase your income by maximizing yung time na yun. So this also happens to employees. Like most employees, like, paano ba ako makapag-increase ng income? Well, you have your spare time. If you maximize your spare time, you can focus more on earning more income, so that instead of just living below your means, which is good, you need to do that. However, by expanding your means, mas malaki yung potential, mas mabilis yung growth mo in terms of your finances. And lastly, the third financial advice is investing in the long term. Well, this is a very good advice actually. However, what you need to know is invest in the long term in the right vehicle, in the right investment vehicle. Kasi ganito. So I have a friend kasi kung saan yung near retirement. So she invested in mutual funds, okay? Mutual funds. And then for the past 10 years, okay? 10 years nag-invest. Yung mutual fund investment niya, break even lang. Like, hindi gumalaw. Just imagine the time loss in 10 years walang galaw. And people would say, investing in the long term, 10 years is not long term. Dapat 15 years, dapat 20 years. Okay, that's so crazy. Like, just imagine, pa-retire na eh. So what happens is that for the 10 years, nag-retire na on the 10th year, so she needed the money, so binenta niya yung mutual funds account niya. So sadly, walang growth. Okay, walang growth. So that's a very big opportunity loss. That's the reason why naging dividend investor ako. Kasi instead of just investing in the long term kasi it's like hope investing na kung saan you invest dito and you hope na mag-i-increase siya and wala ka na receive na returns. However, the reason why I became a dividend investor is because at least while waiting, of course, I still invest in the long term, pero I make sure I harvest dividends. Meaning may cash flow ako, may returns ako, I can at least kukurot ako sa cash flow ko, pwede akong mag-enjoy, and probably or majority of my dividends, nire-reinvest ko. So doon nangyayari yung compounding. So again, investing in the long term is okay, but make sure you invest in the right investment vehicle. So yeah, yan yung 3 financial advice na I wish I could have done better. So first one is, all debts are bad debts, especially credit cards. Actually, you can have credit cards as long as you pay them responsibly. Sobrang daming benefits by having a credit card. Next is live below your means. Living below your means is okay. However, it limits your mindset. Parang hindi ka nag-grow. So, yung suggestion ko, expand your means. Look for ways to make more money. And by doing so, you can actually invest more, save more, and enjoy your money more kasi you're expanding your means. You're maximizing your time, earning more money. And lastly, invest in the long term. Yes, investing in the long term is okay. However, you make sure you invest in the right investment vehicle. Wag yung hope investing na you invest dito and you hope na mag-i-increase over time. So, sobrang laking opportunity loss if hindi mag-i-increase yung investments mo. Make sure you invest in a vehicle kung saan you receive regular cash flow talaga para ma-maximize mo, ma-enjoy mo yung investments mo. So, yeah, basically, yung 3 financial advice na I could have done better. So, how about you? Ano yung financial advice na you realize along sa journey mo hindi pala ganun ka-effective and there's something that you learn from these financial advices? So, let me know in the comment section down below. And at the same time, if you're interested, ano ba yung truth when it comes to borrowing money, when it comes to debts, when it comes to credit cards? Actually, I have a perfect video for that. You can check out this next video kung saan I share dito yung tinatawag natin na reverse passive income and 3 truths I realized when it comes to borrowing or going into debt. So yeah, if you're into debt, borrowing money, you want to learn the truth, then you might want to check out this next video. See you there.